Hello again, Yellow Jackets, and welcome to another edition of Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions. I'm Andy Demetra, and thrilled to be joined today on Tech Talks by your newest scholarship member of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, sophomore running back Chad Alexander, during what has been no doubt a whirlwind week for you, Chad. Thanks so much for joining us on Tech Talks. How are you?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm feeling great. Let's do it.
And how can you not feel great when you accomplish a goal I'm sure you had set for yourself since you came to Georgia Tech, which is being put on scholarship? You got the news at practice on Tuesday. What was that moment like, knowing that all your hard work had come to fruition?
It definitely felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. Coming to Tech, I mean, of course, as a walk-on, getting on scholarship was a big thing for me. But I would say I had aspirations to play. And I felt like if I was doing that, then everything else that I wanted would come. And here we are.
Yeah, and you've certainly earned your share of playing time. We'll get to that in a moment, but Brent wanted to make the announcement special, so he enlisted his friends at the Georgia Tech PD to help give that news at
Right.
practice. And that was a moment you got to share with your teammates as well. We saw the photos of them hoisting you up in celebration. How special did that feel to know that the hard work was not only getting acknowledged by Brent in the form of a scholarship, but in the ovation you got from your teammates?
Right. It is a feeling second to none, honestly. I mean, everybody was just so happy for me, so excited for me. They hoisted me up. I was on top of the world. I couldn't ask for better family, teammates, brotherhood, just supporting me throughout the whole thing, just being right here through the, thick and thin.
Of course, it's one thing to ask for your reaction, but I do have to ask, what was your parents' reaction? Because this means now they're off the hook.
Right. My parents, they've been here, they've been with me, through the whole way. They allowed me to make this decision. Because as I had a couple opportunities to go other places where I could have had my school paid for, and I chose to bet on myself. And my parents were, 100% with me on that. And they wanted me to do what I felt comfortable with. And when the news came, they were just it's been a great week. I can say that.
No doubt. I'm sure that
Yeah,
smile has not been lifted off their faces. Let's talk about
absolutely.
your journey. You're from Lawrenceville, Georgia. You played your high school football at Archer. You'd initially committed to Army, like you said, but then decided to place that bet on yourself, walk on to Georgia Tech. What was it about the situation at Georgia Tech where you wanted to take the hard way, so to speak, and prove yourself as a running back at the Power Four level at a place like Tech?
Right. So, for me coming out of high school, I had around 20 offers on, to go to some smaller FCS Ivy League schools. And I felt I wasn't exactly satisfied with the opportunities I had at hand. So I just wanted to take a step back, just to recollect and make sure I was making the right decision for myself. Um, so I did. And then Tech reached out to me. And it just kind of took off from there. I took a visit. I loved everything about it, loved the people, the culture, just everything that Key was about and that he was trying to do. Um, which he has stood on to this day because we really flipped the program around. So just a big ovation to Key, Coach Nord, Coach Faulkner for doing what they say they were gonna do and believing in me, and instilling confidence in me from the jump to make this decision. So
Well, Chad, Tech fans caught their first glimpse of you in the Aer Lingus College Football Classic with some of your carries versus Florida State, and you continued that last Saturday versus Duke. And I think anybody who sees you tote the rock knows that you run with force, you run with purpose. You get that ball and you hit top end quickly. Has that always been your running style? And what is it about you that you believe makes you an effective part of this running backs rotation?
right. So I'm not the biggest guy. So I try to use my assets, to their max to the maximum to the max. So, just hitting the hole and it's really just having the mentality like nobody can stop me once I get the ball. That's honestly just what it is, hitting the hole, trying to break tackles, running your feet on contact, doing all the little things, that Coach Norv teaches us, throughout the week, just putting it all uh from practice to the game.
Having 10.4 100 meter speed like you did at Archer High. you want to hit that gas as fast as possible. And now we can finally say, Chad, scholarship student athlete at Georgia Tech. Congratulations. It's been such a wonderful week. Can't wait to see that continue Saturday as the Yellow Jackets take on North Carolina in Chapel Hill. And that wraps up another edition of Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions. Chad, thanks once again.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.